Why?
He got a cat wrestling.
Oh.
Took a elbow right underneath the eye, and he had 6 stitches.
Oh goodness, that's 2 in 2 days.
That one's not ours.
He's
But
our adopted
we
son.
Seem to have a lot of that stuff.
So poke and a burn.
I'm aware it's not gonna be that cool.
Count of 3. 1, 2,
5.
3, and poke.
4 or 5.
Yeah, there's the burn.
There's the burn.
Yeah, a lot of vessels in your hand, so people don't usually like it in the hand.
Yeah.
I can't imagine why.
Yeah, hands and feet.
Well,
You don't
nerves.
usually
Oh, yeah.
I didn't like it. I got that finger, my middle finger on that hand you're working on right now, cut off when I was a teenager.
Ugh.
I didn't like that one either.
Yeah, no. I got stitches on the tip of my finger. That
Hmm?
was awful.
Let it rest and let it soak in a little bit.
Yeah, caught in a lawnmower.
Oh.
That's a bad thing.
That's why they have that sticker down there that says "Don't put your hand down there."
Yeah.
Just crazy.
Well, they didn't tell me they disabled the safety thing on the seat.
Boys. It's always boys.
Yep. That was Ruru.
Okay, another poke.
All right, bud.
1, 2, 3, and poke.
It's weird to watch the flap of the skin like move. Drew's head was way cooler. Just saying.
I know. That was way cooler.
This isn't as exciting,
Yep.
but that's okay.
Is it bleeding?
Not really.
Triple.
Felt a little wet.
The epinephrine
But I suppose
he's
that's from
putting
the
in there
numbing.
helps it stop bleeding a little.
Last poke. Okay.
Alrighty.
Alright.
Ew, honey.
Staples are way cooler.
Is anyone gonna take care of it?
Staples are fast.
I know.
Yeah, that was cool how they did his head. They just went.
Yeah, the worst part was like they were kept pulling it apart and like irrigating, and I was like, "Oh, that's so crazy."
Yep. Oh, I'm gonna trip.
How am I gonna fix the washing machine?
You're not. I guess that leaves it up to me. Sorry.
So we'll see you tonight.
No,
No.
because I'm a patient person. I just take my time.
Couldn't believe that happened. I just literally just like it felt like I brushed it and it just went sliced it wide open. Kind of cool.
Yeah, I'm not that
Take
skinny.
some juice here.
You're gonna have to shove that way a little bit.
Our 17-year-old son was
Thank you.
like, "Oh my gosh, that's a lot of blood."
It really wasn't as much blood as he made it sound.
Did you see the inside of the washing machine?
Yeah,
Perfect.
but it's all wet too, so it's like running. Like the inside of the washing machine was all wet, so the blood was just running in the
I'm going to
wet stuff.
paint you with a bunch of brown iodine.
Iodine.
Here.
That's right. Look at you with all the knowledge.
Yep.
And turn your hand up. Perfect.
Too much experience with stuff like this.
Yeah. That's what you get for being a dumb boy, huh?
Yes.
It hurt any now when I touch it? Any pain when I touch it now?
No. After the first shot, it was fairly numb. Third might have been a little overkill. What do you need?
Nah. There's no such thing as overkill when you're doing numbing. Not even a little.
It was funny is my mouth never ever gets numb when I go to the
Really?
dentist. Yeah.
Ooh.
I'm really shocked that
Those
it's
are
as
the
numb as it is on the side of my
worst.
hand right now.
Those numbing shots in the mouth, man. Oh,
Yeah, they are pretty
I
bad.
hate that.
Alright, just try to relax there.
Okay.
I may have you move in a minute, but you're fine right
Yeah.
there. I'm going to poke around there just to look around for a second.
Yes, sir.
Aw.
I don't know if you get it setting up for you. Not much for me to do anymore.
Mm-hmm. You didn't make a pretty cut. You kind of have a jagged, kind of torn up cut. So
That's because I don't do anything half-assed.
I'm going to try to make it look a little prettier, okay?
Alright, bud.
That's too bad, 'cause Tim doesn't have that. Oh. I'm just joking.
Thanks.
It's not like it's on my
I'm
face or
joking.
anything, so it's,
Right.
you know.
No, he's a good sewer. I'm giving him a hard time.
We sew a lot of folks.
We sew a lot, yes. He's had plenty of practice. I mean, he's been doing this for like
Well,
ever.
We did one last week, and that was my second, and this will be my third.
Sweet.
You gotta get practice somehow.
I
Maybe
had
you
to have
could
that
press
guy
the
come
other
in and
hand.
assist me on my first, but yeah. You're my second. I ought to be good this time. Don't worry about it.
I wonder how many people you have sewn up.
Well, I've been
16 years,
doing
right?
it for 16 years.
You don't look old enough to be doing this for 16 years.
I'm actually going to reach
Your
on the
head's
other
gonna
side
swell.
here.
Do you want to trade places?
Thanks, man. All right. So you
You
should
need
feel
to tell
tugging
me.
and pulling
Oh, yeah.
if you're feeling pain.
I've had them before.
Yeah.
We're all good.
But if you feel like, dude, that doesn't feel right, then tell me.
I can tell you right now, I don't think I'll have that issue.
I'm going to turn you up just a little bit.
Okay.
Damn, sorry. I know, that's the first time I've ever done that. Maybe it's my first time.
Now, my first patient, I love my story, so I'll tell you my first patient story. I was in North Carolina. It was the first day or first week of school. I didn't know anything. Hadn't been trained on anything. Didn't know anything. Didn't have any knowledge of sewing. Didn't really know anything about medicine.
Mm-hmm.
And I had to volunteer in an emergency room. And so I had my little white jacket as a student. And went down there with another fellow student, and we just were supposed to observe. And it was a busy emergency room in a big tertiary care center, hundreds of people going in and out, helicopters landing. And we were watching this very unfortunate man come in who, I believe he had a seizure disorder, and he was also an alcoholic, and he fell down in the street and got hit by a car.
Oh.
And he had a big laceration across his face. But the problem is this guy's combination of being an alcoholic and a seizure disorder, he fell down a lot. And so he was in the ER, multiple times a year getting sewn up. So this physician came over to me and said, "You, come over here." I'm like, "Oh, cool, I gotta watch." He goes, "Watch me do one, you finish it." I said, "Sorry, I just started school. I haven't been trained.
Mm-hmm.
I don't hear any whining. Watch me do it and finish
And then
this."
finish this.
Okay.
Okay. But I couldn't mess it up. The guy was all scar tissue. It was a really sad case. So my stitches were pathetic, but
But he did it.
But he got
He's
her
a
done.
go-getter, see?
But we got her
I didn't
done.
have a choice, though.
So, the fact that this is only 4, he's good.
Yeah.
Won't look like Edward Scissorhand. Got a
Boy, was I scared.
I
I'm shaking like a banshee.
It's the kind of thing where, I'm pretty sure I could sew somebody up in a pinch,
Mm-hmm.
but it would not be pretty, and I would be scared out of my mind to do it, because I don't do that, you do that.
Yeah.
I hand you stuff.
You've seen it done enough. You can
Oh,
get
yeah,
it
I
done.
could
There's
do it.
no
I've seen it
rocket
done, but-
science to it.
No.
But
Sometimes there's rocket science to it, but most of it's,
I've seen you do some pretty tough stuff, actually.
yeah, when we have to do crazy faces or really
Oh.
deep, complicated, or
Or those
Double.
ones that are, the chainsaw to it, that it's all...
yeah, that
Jagged,
chainsaw to the leg last
Those
year.
are jagged. Yeah, that one was something
You're
else.
trying to piecemeal pieces together.
You had a chainsaw injury?
Mm-hmm.
Where was it at? On a leg or arm? What?
That makes me so nervous. When we
I had a
cut
buddy
wood.
in high school that hit a spike in a tree,
Ugh.
kicked it back,
Oh
and
my goodness.
cut his leg. It was gnarly.
I'm sure.
Yeah, I don't get the bad stuff. I'm in an urgent care center. So,
Yeah.
Well, I think we only did that one because he didn't have
Which one do you
insurance
need,
or
bud?
something, so he didn't. He refused to go to the
You're
ER.
fine where we are.
You say I'm fine?
Yeah, you're fine.
Do you want to switch over here?
No, it's just an awkward spot.
Put that big cape over. I can't even see what you're doing.
It's better that way. You can just admire the work when he's done.
Yeah.
That cape is what keeps it clean. All those medical dramas on TV always make it seem like the cape is so the patient can't see and we don't let them see, and I'm like, it's the sterile drape. It's to keep things clean. I hate it when they get things wrong on those shows. It makes me so mad. Where they have the chest X-ray hanging backwards. Ugh, I'm a rad tech. That's what I do. X-rays. Oh, it ticks me off.
You're like,
get online
Like,
and be like, you did
you
that wrong.
couldn't even find somebody to tell you how to hang that.
to do it
Really?
right.
It's not that hard.
Oh,
You
that's
know,
funny.
they've improved though. Ever
They
since
have
ER
some.
came out,
Yeah.
because ER was an interesting show. They actually hired tons of physicians, and they sat in there all day with the people, and they said, no, that doesn't make any sense. Don't say that. You know,
Yeah.
or say this or say that. And they actually used physicians, which
That's pretty cool.
before, like, remember, how old are you?
36.
Not old enough.
So, remember, was it Rampart?
I remember
What was
Rampart.
that called? Emergency? It's called Emergency, I think. I mean, that was the
I
most
was going to say,
pathetic.
this guy's Anthony Edwards right here.
That was the most pathetic show on earth. Nurse, he's got a sore. Let's fix it. Or something like that.
Rampart. I haven't heard that forever.
Yeah. You know where I saw that chest x-ray hanging backwards?
What was that?
Was on Scrubs. So I guess realistically...
Yeah, I was going to say, look at the source of that
I
show.
I know, that really wasn't their focus. But I did watch, there's a brand new show. It's all about the morbidity and mortality meetings for surgeons. I can't remember the name of it now. I mean, it like played 2 weeks ago when I watched it. And I can't watch it again because the very first thing they did was wrong. It was so unrealistic. And it would never happen that way. And anybody who's worked in a hospital with surgeons would know that. And so it just ticked me off. And now I'm like, it was a cool concept, but there's no way I can watch that show.
Because you're wrong.
I mean, it was so
Factually
wrong.
incorrect.
I mean, it was so wrong. Like, it was like this whole... The patient had died, definitely because of morbidity and mortality, but the patient came in. She was a runner for 30 years. Run 30 miles a week. And she had hip pain. And...
How many you done now?
4.
4.
That's it?
Yeah.
One more for the road.
So make it 6. So Talon doesn't beat me.
How many did he have?
6.
Seriously, you're so
can't be beaten.
retarded.
You're going to have to do an extra one just so he doesn't get beaten.
His was cooler, though. They did it right there in the training room at Centennial.
Wow.
Did they?
Yeah, I was shocked. I didn't
That
think
is
they
a
did
little
that.
shocking to me. They must have somebody on staff, huh?
Who did it?
I don't know.
I
One
can't
of the
remember.
moms that's a doctor or something.
Oh.
Oh, that's nice. Convenient.
Yep.
I think they do staff her for the event, though, for
Yeah.
districts.
For district
okay.
wrestling tournament.
I'm sure. That'd be a cool gig,
That would be kind of fun.
don't you think? That'd be
Except
fun.
when things go really bad and you're stuck
Well,
in
yeah.
a school gymnasium and you need an emergency.
We've seen some gnarly stuff.
We have seen some gnarly stuff. Multiple breaks,
Yeah.
nasty breaks, collarbones busting.
Didn't DJ break that kid's collarbone?
Yes.
That worse was that Nick Rubik or whatever his name was?
Rubik's.
The Rubik's Cube, yeah. His leg snapped in half.
Ew. Like a Joe Theismann.
Yeah. It was
It
gnarly.
was really gross.
Poor kid went into shock so fast it was
Oh,
ridiculous.
yeah. Do you break his femur?
No, he broke his tibia and
Oh,
fibula.
tibia and fibula.
Oh, both of them?
The kid just went to go trip him, like had him up around the shoulders and just went for a leg sweep with a trip. And
Right.
you just sounded like a tree branch breaking. Just
Yep.
That just made me vomit. All right, so I can't give you 6. I could